Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Forest Tech Reviews, aka your favorite Cajun tech reviewer, back with another video. Today's video, yes, I have some tips and tricks or the first 10 things you should do once you pick up the OnePlus Open. But before I get into this video, check this out. Okay everyone, so you decided to pick up the OnePlus Open and you don't know what to do with it now. You want to set it up. I'm going to go over some things that you should do once you decide to pick up your beautiful OnePlus Open. If you do anything different or if you want to share any other tips that you may have, let us know in the comments. That way we can learn from each other. I have about 10 different things that I did once I got the phone. Now I'm not going to go into much of the multitasking on here. That will be a separate video because I want to go into more details about the multitasking features with the OnePlus Open. But let's get into it. I like doing these type of videos. It's just fun to do. But look at it. That is beautiful. The camera hump, it is big as heck, but it grows on you. But let's see. The first thing that I marked down that you should do is right here in your settings. If I had it set up right, you want to go into display and change it from light to dark mode. I know some people need it in light because of their eyes or whatever. I just went straight to dark mode. We're going to start off pretty simple. You should do dark mode whenever you have a chance to, because it just makes everything look better for me. If you need it in light mode, just leave it there. Not a big deal. All right, so let's start it off simple. That was number one. Let's move on to number two. Setting up your always on display, making sure you pick the options that you want. And if you don't know what your always on display is, if you turn off your phone, if you lock your phone, you have your always on display there. You can do different things here, and I'm gonna show you how you do that. And how you want to go in there, you want to go into your settings right here. Then you want to go into wallpapers and style, and you're always on display there. So you can turn it off. If you don't want it on, you can actually turn it off. You can do custom patterns if you want. You can do different things that you have in here if you wanted to. You can draw your own patterns on there. You can change the clock, the style of it, change the colors of it. Whatever you want to do, you have a choice that you can do on here. Also, if you hit more display, you have different options on when it will show. You can schedule it. You can do it all day. If your phone, right now it's in power saving mode. So if you don't touch your phone for a little bit, it will turn off after a while. But I have that on there. Not a big deal for me. Also here, you can, if you don't want the date, the time, you can turn that off. If you want to turn off your notifications, you can. If you want to turn off the battery, you can. So go in here and make it your own. So like I said, you can do different things you want in there and make it your own phone, because guess what, it is. All right, so the third thing that you want to do is set up your taskbar on your main display right here. So the taskbar is this little thing here. You can set it up, you can change it, you can do different options. So go into your settings. On this side, you do main screen. At the top right here, you do taskbar. So if you don't want your recent library or app library, you can actually turn that off. I don't know why you would do that. If you don't care about recent files, you can turn that one off. Or recent apps and suggested apps, you can turn that one off too. If you don't want to hide your taskbar, so right now if I press on here, so say I'm in an app, right? Let's see. Let's go into Twitter. If I don't want the little taskbar to show, you can hold anywhere and it will turn it off, right? If you don't want it to do that, if you go back into your settings, say main screen, taskbar, you can actually turn that off, so that way you won't be able to turn off the taskbar. I don't know why you want to do that, but if you want to, you can definitely do so. So go in here, set it up, and it gives you a couple options too. So make sure you make it your own. Like for me, I don't need the recent files on there. It's not a big deal. So that was the third thing. Set up your taskbar. Because you have that big, beautiful screen, this taskbar makes it a lot easier to multitask and to get certain apps really quickly too. So the next thing, number 4, you want to set up screen switching, and I'm going to show you what that is. It's in your main display, so that way you can have it right here. So let's stay there. So you go back into your settings, you go into your main screen right here. You can see it. So what that is when you close your phone, will it continue to go over to your covered display? That is very important. Now, some apps, or like the C Fold 5, it doesn't work all the way. This one does pretty well, and you can do a couple things. If you don't want it to switch over, you can actually turn it off, where the screen is just turned off. Or if you don't want to, you can swipe up, and that's what I have it on set right now. So again, let's go to Twitter. We're on Twitter. Bam. Shout out to everyone on Twitter or X. So if I shut it right now and I swipe up, I'm still on Twitter. But if I open it back up, I'm still on Twitter. So again, if you don't want that to happen, you can actually go back and change it. Now, if you want it to happen without swiping up, so let's go to Twitter. If I close it, it's going to be on Twitter right away. It doesn't give me the option of swiping up. So it depends on what you want, how you want your phone. Like I said, you can even actually have it turn off the screen too if you don't want to continue it. So it will just turn the screen off and it's off. I would never do that. I might change it where it continues it, or I might just leave it on where I have to swipe up. It's pretty good. It works with all the apps. I haven't found an app that will not continue on from my main screen to my cover screen. So I love how OnePlus is doing that. They actually carry that over from the Oppo Find N2 over here. So that's a great feature. You want to set it up. Maybe you want it where it just closes off your screen. Make sure you can do that, and that's how you can do it right there. Now, they also have what they call the Sidebar, but it's basically like an edge panel, and you want to set that up too, or you can turn it off. And what it is right here. You have apps. You can edit more apps on there. If I wanted Chrome, Credit Karma, Discover Card, Facebook, so you have it right there if you can swipe here, but you have all your apps down here too, so it's almost like a repetitive thing, but I mean, if you want it, it's there. And how you actually set that up, if you go into your settings really quick, I think it's under special features, smart slider right there. If you want to turn it off, you can actually turn it off. If you don't want the names, if you want it to be more transparent, you can do that. Or you can turn it off. I mean, it's up to you, but take the time. Like I said, it's kind of repetitive because you have all your apps right here. You don't really need it from this side. But I have it on right now, so I'm going to just leave it there for the video. Also, you want to change your power button. So when you get the phone, if you hit the power button, right now, your phone would have the Google Assistant. You can actually change that, as you could tell. Also, if I double click on it, it brings up the camera, and you can turn that off too if you don't want that to happen. So how you do that is settings. You go into special features, actually additional settings, power button, not that one, power button. So you can do it right here. You can do Google Assistants. You can't change it to different apps. You can only do Google or none. So if you want Google Assistants, yes. I like the power button. And if you don't want the camera, you can put none on there too. I don't need the camera to go there, but you don't have a way of switching to different apps yet. Maybe they will change that, but go in there, set it up the way you want it to. Hopefully this video is not going to be like 12 hours long, but trying to get through these as quick as possible. All right, so let's keep this video going. Number 7, screen off gestures. So you can actually turn on your flashlight, open up your camera with your screen off, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Hopefully it works. But if you go into your settings, you can hit cancel here, and I think it's under additional settings, under gestures and motions, and at the top here it says screen off gestures. So you can draw an O to open up the camera, draw a V to turn on the flashlight on and off, or draw an M. Let's see if it works. I don't know if it works on the big screen or not. Maybe just the main screen. Let's see. So as you can tell, the flashlight is on. If I want to turn it off, it turns off. Now if you do a circle, it turns on the camera. And then I think I had, what, an M. And it sets up Google Assistants there. So, I don't know. Would y'all use that? I guess if I need the flashlight pretty quickly and I don't want to swipe down, I guess I can do the V for the flashlight. I just want to show y'all that. Y'all can actually use it if you want to. If not, it's your phone. Set it up the way you want. Also, face unlock. So, the first thing when I got in here, I hated how my face unlock would not go. Once you unlock your phone, it did not go to the home screen. It just sat there. You have to swipe up. That is so much an Apple thing. So if you actually go into security and privacy, if you go to device lock, face and fingerprint, if you click on face, draw my little pattern here. Right here, it says enter home screen after unlocking. So if you turn it off, and I have my phone off, so it doesn't go to home screen. You have to swipe up. I don't like that, so what I did was, again, lock screen, you go back to your device lock, finger, and face unlock, put your code in there. It's pretty simple. Turn that on, and what it does is, like, once you, it goes into your home screen, and it's great. I like it that way. I don't know why. That shouldn't even be an option. You should just go right into your home screen. If you want to turn it off, then you should have the ability to turn it off. But let's keep it going. Notifications / status bar. So you can control what you have up here as far as what you want all the way up there. The status bar, you can change that to whatever you like too. So if you want to clean it up, you can. So you go into your settings again. You go into navigations and status bar. You go into your status bar here. You can change. Like if you want your battery percentage in there, you can do it that way. That actually might be neater. If you want to turn off, like, if you don't care about voice over Wi-Fi, silence mode, earphones, or anything like that, you can turn that off if you wanted to. For me, if I don't need to know Bluetooth is connected or not really. Any of those you can turn off. You can change your notification. If you didn't want the notifications, you can show a number there. So it shows I have 5. I like showing the icon so I know what type, or if you don't want to show it, you can turn it off too. So go in there, set up your status bar the way you want. If you want your battery style to be vertically, you can do it vertically too, and then it just takes the percentage out. I like it horizontal, and I can do the battery in there also. But go in there, set it up the way you want, because again, it is your phone. So let's keep it moving. Number 10, I have set up sounds and vibrations. This one, I love how OnePlus does it. It doesn't make you turn on Dolby Atmos. It is actually turned on for you. But you can go in here, and if you're watching a movie, you can change it. If you're doing music or gaming, it's automatically turned on to smart, and you can't even turn it off right here. I love how they make it that way, because sometimes people don't even turn it on. Some of the OEMs don't even turn it on. You have to go in there. But go there. But also, you can set up your vibrate on ring. You can do your intensity. I mean, I have mine turned up as high as it can go, because I can't have my ring on when I'm at work. So I can feel my phone ringing or vibrating. You can actually turn down or turn on the haptics here. If you want to turn it on higher, you can make it higher for it. Or if you want to turn it off, you can turn it off too. I know haptics is a big deal for a lot of people, so you have more control on how strong it can be too. So that's always a good thing. Set it up, set up the sounds, the ringtones that you want to use, make the phone your own. I'm gonna give you one more extra one on here, and that way you can go into things here. I just want to throw an extra one in here, and it's actually number 11. The wallpapers and styles in here. Change your wallpaper to whatever you want. You can change your wallpapers. You can change your icons. Actually, if you go into, let's go back into our settings here, and you go into wallpaper and style, you can change your icons to different shapes here. You can customize them. You can change the different wallpapers. Like, I mean, they have many different wallpapers in here. You know, you can change it to whatever you want. Go in there and make it your own style. You actually have your edge lighting in here. You have quick settings. You can change your fonts to different ones too. You can make them bigger or smaller. So go in there and set up the phone the way you want. All right, y'all, those are some tips and tricks that you should do once you get your phone, the OnePlus Open. Set it up. Again, if you do anything different, if you have any other tips and tricks you want to share in the comments, please do so. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so for more coverage on the OnePlus Open. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter at @ForzaReviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. And until next time, peace. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day now.